Hello everyone, Doom Knight here. Welcome to a brand new video of Doki Literature Club. This is episode 6. I've made 6 episodes of Doki Literature Club. I'm surprised, but let's get back into it. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event could nearly be complete. The banner Sayori and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up and take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Why is there no music? Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Doom Knight, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that all have the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online and thought that Monica would like it, and I submitted it, so that's a bad idea. So, that's when I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That's that dummy. You'd think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Doom Knight. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Monica? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know something about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell you about that so quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up to anyone else. Jeez. I love cheese. Don't you know the full story? You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets and laid it on the desks. Oh, that was laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, it really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Yeah, I probably... And the last one is, get out of my head. Okay. Oh, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Doom Knight? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything that else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out to me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. That's not a big deal. At least wait for her and help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as it always have been. That's all she needs. That's all I wanted to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Walking to her house. That was really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Exception occurred. File name, script, line, trace, txt for details. What is this? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. No way, this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until just a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed my urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked to her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I will carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. That's the game. That's not the end of the game, is it? What the hell? Okay. I see an annoying girl running from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is... My neighbor... Hey... Never mind, I'm not letting you read. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together for days like this. She started around high school and she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle, hit the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh, jeez. Okay, game's glitching. I'm not doing anything. What is this? It's just another ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh, that's... water. Okay, so I take back everything I said about Andy and Lele. That's tame. That's fine. That's not spooky at all. Never mind. They're horror games, so of course they're gonna be about the same. I always tell myself that it's time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but not like there would be any girls in there anyway. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't many that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Doom Night. Okay. Why is it getting to me so much? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I like the game. I'm really enjoying this. It's really giving me an eerie vibe, and it's... You're not gonna hear me scream, of course. The only time I've screamed is Project Polaroid, so go watch that video. The things I've seen. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. So who's the vice president? We do know each other. Well, at least we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, all the things that I probably... It's basically... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I forgot. That's exactly what she said last time. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could just check the closet. You're in debate club, right? About that. Actually, I quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Okay. Not cool. Not cool. Literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of the members keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica just say, she? Hey, Doom Knight. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you'd like to do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could just, at the very least, visit my club, and it makes me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet. Doom Knight. You know what? You know that... Let's really... Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. Okay. Thus, today marks the day where I sold... Oh. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, and generally use for 3 years in activities. Monica's full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay! I'm not good at this, and I play horror games. I don't like this. It was all cutesy, and now it's not. And I should have seen this coming, because I've watched videos on it, and it's taking me surprised because it's unexpected and I forget exactly where everything comes from, because I usually don't watch the second one. But, here I am. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Stop it! Stop it, stop it, stop it. Guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Doom Knight. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, aren't you? No. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri. Yuri's the vice president? Okay. It makes sense. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. I don't like this. It's making me uncomfy. It's making me uncomfy cozy. Can I please just have a moment? You know what? I really just want to go watch something known as, I don't know. I know! I want to go watch the comfy cozy place known as, So I ran into Doom Night in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? No, because you are creeping me out, and you are creeping me out, and you're all creeping me out and I don't like it. Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, sorry. I didn't forget that. I was just having to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why would you come sit down, Doom Knight? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of their efforts into start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You might have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find those two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. I'm not concerned about the... Wait, am I repeating everything? It's almost like the whole cycle's restarted. Uh-oh. That doesn't matter. Anyway, let's continue. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy it. I like tea. Tea is great. I should go make myself some tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Doom Knight, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how much I've read these past few years, I really have a good way of answering that. I don't really have a good answer. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, and after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world, equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That's sad, but very relatable. I need to get into manga. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes, you just did that. A loop around someone's neck. Isn't that wonderful? I don't like that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Haha, didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. And, oh, what's that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the glass club knitting. And at that point, when you have like all your deepest secrets laid out in a little thing that says, hey, you know what? Your favorite thing is cute things. You immediately shut down. You're just like, why? Boo-hoo. World's so terrible. Anyway, it looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud, and give it that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why don't you, I click too fast. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Yeah, you wouldn't like them. Oh, I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at a level of writing takes more than just self-confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing their vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, we all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we meet, we shall share it with each other. And that way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it would be a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. Because you have every single little control in this little situation. We should probably start finding activities for the two of us to participate together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? What's that, Mr. MC, aka me, tonight right now? What's that? Now, we've reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three stare at me with dejected looking eyes. Can I run? but, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Doom Knight. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't, find before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'm so sorry, but I don't know. I don't know. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Doki. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Doom Knight? Yes. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super mad. Doom Knight, I'm so happy. We can become official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can do to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. write a poem for the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me at once more. Doom Knight, I look forward to seeing how you express yours. Hee. How about psychological trauma and various other kinds of things? Yeah. I'll be okay. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Okay. With that, I depart to the club room and make my way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow even closer to one of these. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. I don't like that. Empty. Okay. So, smile. I'm going to go for a Natsuki because I do like all the characters, so I can't make a choice between the three of them. Okay? So I'm going Natsuki. No. Prayer. Fireflies. Unstable. Misfortune. Okay. Hold up. Cat! Wonderful. Heartbeat. Jump. Comfort. Sadness. Desire? No. Okay. Oh. Cute. Alright. Here we go. I will... Hi again, Doom Knight. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. At least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club, and the last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks. Oh God. I didn't notice that. Okay. I didn't see that. Okay. And then I saw it, and here we are. I need water. I need therapy. I have therapy. Thanks for keeping your promise, Doom Knight. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into Literature Club when you're not accustomed to it. Okay! I don't like this. This is creeping me out, okay? Okay, at the 30-minute mark. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had it to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you had planned just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, can you please get out of the way? Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga in the collection club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Okay, I don't like this. Let's see. It tilted! Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops in her seat. No, I'm sorry, Doom Knight. We'll make it up for put your comfort first, okay? You're not doing that right now. I don't like it. Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no to either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, that's not it, Yuri. I want to be part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read and should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. If this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She is not. She is scaring me to death. Okay? So, she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Can you see that? Oh, never mind. I enthusiastically take the book. The cursor was, if you can see... Never mind, my hand's not shaking anymore. As, like, the whole thing, my hand was shaking, so I noticed the cursor was also shaking, so... I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? Okay! Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. Excuse me. I don't like you saying that. Deeply offended. Not really, but... What's that supposed to mean? I see. Infinite Campus. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books inside one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it from my hand. She then turns the box manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Aha, much better. Seeing a box set in one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. It probably means it's either way out of the demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you should... If you're going to judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Hey, I didn't even say anything! It was just the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Doom Knight. Consider this a lesson... Okay! In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume Perfect Girls out of the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attires striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly M-O-E. Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read it at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. It'd be so romantic, which you shouldn't do. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Oh, sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particular bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but there's really something really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for a writing to be entertaining enough to make up the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring to you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with someone else. I always get excited to convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Okay. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Or I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers like me. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Oof, okay. Okay, that's some stuff. Okay. At least it's safe in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the pages. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Okay! I don't like this. Why can't she just be cute and adorable? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Doom Knight. She's fine. Is this a code? She's fine. Just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? I'm going to avoid Monica. I told Monica I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poem. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable and to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, ah, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what the real literature's like. I promise you, never happens that way. Well, never mind. It usually turns out like when something like that happens, you're like, oh, here, read my poem. And, or no, usually it's like you receive someone's poem, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a goddamn masterpiece. And you hand them your poem, and they're like, this is bull fudge bar. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Okay, so in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing it like the world's like, you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Ha! Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out it's a win or a loss like that she liked my poem. In any case, you need to show me yours, right? Fine. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yeah, I read that one. Yeah. I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Yes, it does. If you put that on an exam, oh boy, you'll be in for a treat. Nice old-fashioned, come to my office after class. Oh, you're thinking I was going to say something else. Well, okay. So people don't take my writing seriously, but it isn't the point of poems to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make a message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read and it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I tried to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight to the wordplay. Like I said it for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it's meant to be a pro. So I'm a pro? I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest here, did you? Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, I just noticed. That's a cool design feature.
I kind of like that, okay? I kind of like that. Guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Because if you do, she will murder you in your sleep. I mean, she would never do anything like that. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, and enough time before she finishes reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. It's not. Just put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, isn't it? Yeah? Why do you ask? Actually, it's my second time, technically. Or no, it's actually my... I have no idea, I didn't keep count. It should be at least 5... No, 4... 3. 3. I guess it might be after reading it through. It's that bad? No, it's not bad. It didn't raise... Did I just break my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. You gotta help and notice how several minutes we really haven't gotten anywhere. Right. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable thing is recognizing new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter and form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expression are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's easier as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many skills techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably just the most challenging part. You know, it might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example, and you try new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about it with people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri dreamingly has a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny considering how she's in a literature club. Yes, I know, I've read this, and I've understood it. Yay, Ghost of the Light. Is anything different? I don't see anything different. I'm so sorry to leave terrible handwriting. What's that? I wasn't thinking at all, but it took you a long time to read. Really? Yeah, script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short and really descriptive. Is it too short? No, it's not. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have missed the total point. It's the fact that it's foreshadowing every single little thing in this game. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts and feelings or experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, I will skip. Linger at last remaining place to comfort into the past. Yeah, I already missed the Sayori character. Oh, I'm supposed to be speaking, right. Anyway, I will be doing Natsuki route, I guess. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. Hi, Doom Knight. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. And by the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club-like activities to do better, I'm always listening. And don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want you to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Doom Knight. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier we need to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. But, like, you're creeping me out because you literally told Sayori something and then she died. So, I'm blaming you. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Doom Knight. Really? Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, usually I like dark and dreary things, but this time I'm doing a Natsuki route, so I'd much rather go with Natsuki than Yuri, just gotta be honest. Geez. No. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer, too. So take it as a compliment. If you say so, yep. And if you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki... Oh. I haven't heard that. Okay, yeah. Or leave any food in the house, so she's in a pretty fussy mood pretty often. Because she doesn't eat. But sometimes she loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just, I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are
into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, I just look a bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Well, it doesn't matter that I feel that way, you know? I see. Infinite campus. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Yep. Hold up, this is different. Confused, I frantically glance at... Hole in the wall. But he isn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burnt eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandish a pen. So what do you think? I think you're a yandere. It seems very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When you performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, it's something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, like, let's find something new to do. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. When writing a story, your brain gets too you try to make it your process. Just force yourself to get down on paper and tidy up later. Another thing about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll make a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I'm glad you're in the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. But if everyone is judging me for mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to... Oh! The sound's different. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective. The expressions change. Natsuki eyes her furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, there's nothing. I see. Dismissively returns the poem to her desk. I guess you could say it's fancy. It's real fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just mean, the language, I guess. It's kind of like pink mist. Sounds like an amazing thing, but it's really not. I was trying to say something nice. You mean trying so hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but you didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I want your suggestions... If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. And people did. Monica liked it. And Doom Knight did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions for my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Doom Knight liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were invested in impressing your new member, Yuri? It's not what Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Doom Knight appreciates my advice more than you appreciate yours. Okay, my advice more. You're so full of yourself. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything too overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one... Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking her own insecurities out on others like that. You really act young as you look. Me.
I don't like this.
Me? Who's talking? Wanna be... Oh, edgy? Sorry if my lifestyle is someone for a mental age to comprehend. See? It's just saying it proves records. Most people learn to get over themselves when they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove something to yourself, asking others a sickening attitude. You can only counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, careful, you might get yourself a little edgy, Yuri. Oh my bad, you're on Doom, don't you? Did you just accuse me of what? Anything wrong with you? Alright, go on. Let Doom Knight hear everything you think.
I took off my headphones. Okay? I took off the headphones because the music is getting to my head.
I'm sure he'll head over heels for after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she noticed me extending her hair. Doom Knight? She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
How? Okay, what is this? What is this? Okay. that jump scare got me. Okay, when you're furiously trying to click something. Hey, Doom Knight. And the music stopped. That's good. Why don't we... Hey! The text is deliberately placed on the side so I can see it. And she's standing in front of the text box. That's creepy. Hey. Okay. Sorry about that. There really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Perhaps it's better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I need water. I love water. Let me have one more drink. And then, because I had a drink of water, I need a therapist. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it to put my foot against others. You know, right? I know exactly how that feels. Anyway, is this what makes you spend less time with other... What? Hey. Hey. Okay. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Doom Knight, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this tomorrow. I saw something glitch. Completely. Or it's just me, my brain, going crazy because of how much craziness is going on. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing over at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you when you be done. Well, I'm vice president too, so let's take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's just not that. It's just... I got a chance to discuss my book with... Okay, so I accidentally full screen or something like that, and I thought the game was clever enough to just, like, stop. But here we go. The last little part of this game for this episode, before I do stuff tomorrow morning. Precious. Hair, kitty, forgive, happiness, music.
uncanny, universe, horror, sing, aura, afterimage, landscape, variance, bliss, nature, lucky, special, starscape, unstable. Let's see, I have no idea how that landed, but... Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I had a very traumatic experience here today. Thank you for watching. Come back to the tavern another day, and hopefully it won't be as chaotic. Remember, every video will have a poem in the description. Oh, hold up! Hold up! No! Can't do this! In the background! You can't do that! I don't like that. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Let me save. Oh! My saves are gone! It doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. I will be back next time. Doom Knight out. Adios.